Hey, quick 2-minute drill. Conservative CPC bait and switch. Just so you guys understand and can add some context to how the conservatives operate. So Pierre Poilievre is running around the country claiming that he's going to scrap the carbon tax, and at every one of his events, everyone stands in applause and is wooed by Pierre's charm and dedication to scrapping the carbon tax. But here's the reality. The Conservative Party is still very much committed to the Paris Accord targets. That's the accord, those are the targets where Canada has committed to reducing CO2 emissions. CO2 isn't poison, CO2 isn't pollution. We contribute 1.6% to global emissions of CO2 before we calculate all the trees that we have in this country, somewhere upwards of 380 billion that use CO2 and love CO2. And CO2 actually isn't remotely poison or pollution. It contributes to the most greening our planet has seen in over a millennium, in the last few decades, because of higher CO2 in the atmosphere. But the Conservatives are still committed to the Paris Accord agreement, which commits our country to reduce CO2. So they're going to scrap the carbon tax, but yet somehow still meet the targets. How are they going to do that? They're going to do it with carbon pricing. They're going to hammer big emitters with fines, and then those big emitters are going to transfer the cost of those fines onto the consumer, which means we're still paying a carbon tax under the Conservative government, because that's how they operate. They operate by bait and switch, by bastardizing the English language, by coming at things from a different angle. That is exactly what Pierre Poilievre means when he says he's going to scrap the carbon tax.